Namaste and welcome. It is Rishi here from MeditateWithRishi.com, and today we are speaking about how meditation can help you to study better. How this simple practice can elevate your exam performance in just 20 minutes a day. Okay, so let's get into it. Now, whether you're watching this as a parent or a student yourself, there are certain things that you know that make it really difficult to study, especially in this day and age. We live in the age of distraction, right? A huge problem, number one, is concentration. We're unable to sit for, even 45 minutes to an hour is difficult, right? And this means that you can't go deep, which means that you are unable to really make the most out of your study sessions. Problem number two, when studying, is retention. How much are we actually keeping? Because we're often studying for so many papers together that by the time you've learned and mastered one paper, you have forgotten what you studied previously. And this is an issue, right? And all of this together causes a lot of stress. Whether you're studying in school, whether in university, the pressure to do well is so high. And then on top of that, when your study time is not going as planned, the pressure just goes to the roof. We get into this emotional state of fear. And fear is not an emotional state that is conducive to learning. We cannot absorb what we're learning. We cannot think creatively about the subject that we're studying, right? So concentration, retention, stress, these three big kind of stumbling blocks, I want to share with you how meditation can help to remove them in a very short span of time, in very little practice every single day. Okay, so the first one is concentration. How does meditation help concentration? Really simple. Meditation is an exercise in concentration, right? Unlike most of the stuff we do, in meditation, we are training our mind to stay in one place on one object where we want it to stay. So for example, let's say you are meditating on the breath. All you're doing is training your mind to stay with the breath. When a thought comes like, I need to check WhatsApp, or I need to go and make a snack, you're able to have the awareness to realize, hold on, it's just a thought. I don't need to act on it now. Let me come back to the breathing. When you train yourself in this way, and when you're studying, it translates. So again, when the thought comes, let me check WhatsApp or eat something, you can say, hold on, that's just a thought. I'm going to come back to my studying and then go later when it's my break time, right? So meditation helps you, it trains you in concentration. This is a fundamental training that we need, especially in this day and age, especially in the age of Instagram and Facebook and all these distractions. So number one, it helps concentration. Number two, it actually helps retention. Now, in the past decade, there's been tons of research done on how meditation impacts the brain. A common finding is that the part of your brain that deals with learning and memory enlarges, it becomes bigger in meditators. For example, there's one study that shows that people who have never meditated practice just 30 minutes a day for 8 weeks. And in them, the left hippocampus is actually 5 times bigger than a non-meditator. In such a short span of time, the center for learning and memory has increased so much. There is so much more gray matter there. Imagine how that translates to how much you can absorb when you're studying. Incredible, right? Last but not least, let's speak about stress. Stress is something that we often don't give the importance it needs, because ultimately it's not just how well you can concentrate, it's not just how well you can retain, it's how well you can deal with the stressful period of examinations or being in school or university right now. So we all know that meditation reduces stress, right? It basically, what it does is that scientifically, the part of your brain that activates the fear response, the fight or flight, the amygdala, actually reduces with meditation, which means that all things being equal, your ability to deal with a stressful situation becomes much higher than somebody who does not practice meditation, which means that in the crowd that you are in, you can elevate yourself essentially by just handling things better, not being affected by the stress of examinations, actually having a positive mindset during examinations. Like that is incredible, right? So there are so many ways in which meditation can help you to study better, help you concentrate better, help you retain what you're learning, and help you to reduce your stress levels. In fact, keep you in a relaxed state, right? All of this. And all you need to do, this is not something you need to do for a few hours a day. It can be done in as little as 20 or 30 minutes a day, okay? So this is me just encouraging you to practice. If you're a student, I'm encouraging you to practice. If you're a parent, I'm encouraging you to practice with your child. The best way to get them to meditate is to practice with them. It is the easiest way. In my experience, it is the easiest way because they learn by example, okay? So how do you get started? There are tons of guided meditations on YouTube. On my channel, I'm going to be creating specific meditations for improving concentration. So make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you are serious about this, if you want to get some formal training in this practice to know that you're doing it well and maximizing what you can get out of it, then that's something I can help with. I provide personal one-to-one coaching for meditation. So just head over to MeditateWithRishi.com and book a consultation with me. That is all for today. Thank you very much for listening. Namaste.